Hate to say it, but I'm seriously considering getting rid of this. It's gutless. I think the catalytic converter might be plugged up. There's no rattling. I'm going to take it for a test drive and then I'm going to leave it idling. And I'm going to check the temperature of the inlet and outlet of the catalytic converter. And if it's cooler on the outside, that indicates that it's plugged. It should be hotter on the output side. That's because it reburns unburnt fuel. What's that called? The catalyst and oxygen and whatnot, they react and they cause it to get really hot as it goes through to help alleviate some of the NOx, noxious. Starts, runs good. Same shitty fuel mileage from the day it was born. Not missing. No codes. The exhaust seems a little quieter than it should be. Smells like a catalytic converter. It's got a nice sound system. Worth more than the van. So let's go for a spin. Well, I'm not going to hold the camera. That's illegal. Maybe I will film a little bit from here to the stop sign. This is in park, and I'm going to punch it. It's not fully warmed up yet. There's a little bit of a hesitation, just a little bit. It doesn't even get up to the rev limiter. Let me try that again. It does hit the rev limiter. And it feels fine in town, like from 0 to 50 kilometers an hour, 0 to 60, no problem. It's when I'm on the freeway, trying to do 110 to 120 kilometers an hour, it almost shifts funny because you have to really lay into the gas pedal to maintain 100 to 110. And it takes a long time to get it even a little higher than 110. Yesterday I went through some construction. It's been there all summer. It's at the bottom of a valley. They're rebuilding a bridge and it's 50 kilometers through there. It's one lane. No wide loads can get through. And I was following a pickup truck towing a long trailer, and the right lane was blocked, so we're all in the left lane. The pickup truck right away took the right lane, towing the trailer, and I was barely able to pass. Right after the construction, it changes back to 110 kilometers an hour. That's roughly 70 miles an hour for you Americans. Slightly more, or just under 70 miles an hour. So anyways, I started climbing the hill, and I held it right to the floor, and I couldn't get it over 100 on the hill. And I'm empty. I had a bag of dog food, 3 gallons of apple juice. That's about it for weight-wise. So let's give it a shot here. You'll see it's fine in town. It actually lifts the front end up a little bit. That's 0 to 50 in 3 seconds. It's the highway I'm having an issue with, so I got to shut off the camera now. This is a big fine if you get caught holding a mobile device. Well, looky here. She threw a code. Bet you $10 it says that's an oxygen sensor. I'm gonna get my OBD2 Bluetooth sensor, plug it in, and see what that is. It's driving the snare out of it a little harder than normal. Excellent. I'm gonna do my test on the catalytic converter first. The heat gun, see if it's hotter on the output than it is on the input. I knew something was wrong before that check engine light came on. Lack of power. Air fuel mixture. It's gonna say guaranteed it's going to say oxygen sensor, even though it's not faulty. It's just not able to do the right fuel trims with a plugged up cat. Partially plugged. New exhausts. New exhaust is in my future. Got her at about 2,500 RPM. E-brake on. Fahrenheit, 300 right at the fitting. Oh, wait a sec. The back was hotter. 250. 200. The front is colder. Huh. That was a battery phone charger. This is it. V-Gate Wi-Fi. I wish it was Bluetooth. I should have bought a Bluetooth one. So here's the deal. I know it's a 20-year-old vehicle. It's only got 137,000 kilometers on it though. Don't know what that is in miles. It's under 80,000 miles. That's low for a 20-year-old van. The issue I'm having, and I did take it for a blast on the highway earlier, and it finally threw a code, but I was driving the shit out of it. Like just punching it for a long time and then letting off and throwing it in neutral and revving it. And finally threw a check engine light. Anyway, the issue is it seems okay from 0 to 60, 0 to 70, in that range. But when I'm on the highway, once I hit 90, it tapers off and takes forever. Like I can go 0 to 50 or 60 kilometers an hour, not 60 miles per hour, 0 to 60 in 3-4 seconds or less, which is not a big deal. But when I hit 90 and I'm trying to get up to freeway speeds, which is 110, just under 70 miles an hour. Most people here go 75 to 80 miles an hour. When I hit 90 kilometers an hour, the thing really bogs. It doesn't really bog. It just seems to shift funny. There's a long wait, pedal right to the floor. There's a long wait where it almost doesn't speed up and then it shifts up and starts to speed up slowly but surely. It probably takes another 10 or 15 seconds to go from 90 to 100. Depending, I mean, if you're going against the wind, it's going to take 20 seconds to go from 90 to 120 cruising speed on the highway. So let's check for codes. I guarantee you the codes I got today are going to be oxygen something, blah, blah, blah. And they'll clear themselves as soon as it registers that the oxygen's whatever, you know. I was driving the snot out of it, and it's a hot day. So I bought this off of, I think, eBay a long time ago. It plugs into the OBD2. I think that's an OBD2. I can't remember. I don't know the terminology. I'm behind on the times here. A red light, blue light. It's trying to connect. Start the engine. See, it runs good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the way it idles. Nothing wrong with it putzing around town. I just can't get from, like if I was to pull out and pass somebody on a rural road, I'd be screwed. Like I'd have to have the wind behind me and downhill. I'm thinking a partially plugged cat converter. I did the heat test on the cat converter and it is hotter focus this for you. I'm not gonna let you see my password. The cat converter is hotter on the output, holding an RPM of around 2,000 to 500. First we have to connect to it on the internet. This is a Wi-Fi one. V-Link, it's already connected because I was connected earlier. A long time ago actually. Dash CMD. Dash command. Let's see if we got any codes. Gotta wait till it connects. Oh, it's connected really fast. Diagnostics. Haven't been in here for, oh, look at that. 3 stored codes found. 1 pending code found. Readiness monitors 8 complete. Let's see what the codes are. O2 sensor, circuit low. Low voltage bank 1, sensor 1. No surprise there, I was driving the snarl of it. I could probably clear those. O2 sensor, circuit low. Voltage bank 1, sensor 3. I gotta look this up. O2 sensor low. Voltage bank 2, sensor 1. So I got a PO131, a PO143, and a PO151. And I'm thinking those are all from today. Pending codes. I don't know what that means. Just hasn't permanently stored it yet. How do I reset that? Clear codes. See if they come back. I'll take it out tomorrow again and drive the snarl of it. Check engine light went off. Let's go to here. I'll just show you this. This is pretty cool. Dashboard. RPMs. I think you can change the layout. It's been a long time. Please hold your menu for 2 seconds. Select dashboard. Probably have to pay more for different dashboards. So right now I'm using 0.6 gallons per hour just idling. 2 gallons around there at I don't know what RPM. I don't have a tach there. This shit doesn't tell me anything. Tells you your maximum RPM. Over rev limiter kicked in there. Coolant temp hasn't reached coolant temp max yet. It's a 195 thermostat in here, I do believe. Timing seems to be adjusting itself. Advances nicely and retards itself on idle. This here doesn't work. That's for a standard. Anyway, why is this thing so fucking gutless? I thought these were like 200 horsepower. It feels like it's only about like a 4-cylinder. I've seen Toyota Corolla station wagons with more acceleration than this. It's decent in town, sucks on the highway.